Doing our first one for a couple of days. We've got Dactylogram versus NBA Youngboy. I don't know where they get these names from. The description here, in typical Dactyl fashion. How come he's on one base? He has more workers than me. Make it make sense. How does he get more army and more workers when he doesn't expand? Why? I legit do not get it. He's 2-1-1 on one base. This isn't even a build. Alright. This overlay is pretty good actually. I should remember to go back to it. We're just going for an early pull, not quite like a 12 pull. We see the probe still. Probe's gone home. That's very dangerous though, because that overlord didn't see. So if that probe had stuck around, that could have got some cannons up there and we wouldn't have had any idea. Alright, he's on one base. He's going to have a wall off. We're just drone. We're floating 4 lava right now. He's been obviously boosting pretty much everything into workers, right? So he's had 2.5 minutes to like 4 chronoverse. Obviously he's put them all into probes because there's nothing here. There's nothing hidden on the map. This is incredibly dangerous as well. The fact that he's brought this zealot out to even fight this. We could be microing the links better here. We build drones at the end. We can afford to be building a queen. There we go. He's on one base. He's not on one base, he's on 2 base. I like the little dance he does before they attack. Ready? They do like a little jiggle. Maybe it's only for air targets. Anyway. We're going into a roach warren for some reason. We're putting more lings. We're getting speed. We're not making workers where we got unsupply blocked. We're still not making workers. Still not making workers. We made some workers. We could be making more workers. This is a big problem. We've missed 2 injects here already. We're just not making workers at the as needed. You know what I mean? Floating 4 lava. We're about to get supply blocked again. Queen's coming out, which is really good. But we're not paying attention to this stuff. Now we're supply blocked. How long until we realize we're supply blocked? We're literally staring at this for like 16, 17 seconds. We could have had overlords already coming out. There we go. Missed our injects again. How long are we staring at this? We're basically supply block now. Like, benefit of the doubt, we can make it a supply block now, right? 424. We have money for 3 overlords. Just one SV. Or whatever your overlord, 1SO, whatever your overlord key is. So by the time we realized we were supply blocked, we could have already unsupply blocked ourselves. These are just like platinum errors.
Metamorphosis complete.
Oracle's coming over.
Our forces are under attack.
Leaves the door wide open. That's fine. We have an overlord to catch the oracle coming in, which is really nice, but I would have probably preferred it to be like here and here as well, so we can make sure we definitely catch it. I would like to also have the queens here, ready to poke at it before it gets close enough. 2000 HP, that's a huge oracle. But yeah, like, if we're not making drones, where do we expect our money to be going? I don't understand.
Metamorphosis complete.
Oracle's going to come in and probably get nothing done. Yeah, went over the queen. Boom, he's dead. We're making roaches, which is good. His army's just 3 zealots and 3 stalkers, so I think we're going to be fine. I'd be ready to be pulling the queens. If you don't feel like you've got enough stuff, maybe you don't realize you haven't got enough stuff, but pulling the queens is always a good thing. What are we? We're not injecting this base, and we have an inject on this base we're about to pop, so I'd be injecting those. We did inject one. We didn't inject. We double injected this one, and then we're not injecting this one. There we go. What's that? Oh. A Pionix. We have no idea what he's doing on his side of the map. We have no idea what tech he's going into. We have no idea if this is charge lot timing, if this is like 3 Robo or Mortal, if this is straight into Sky Toss. We don't know if he's taking a third. We don't know. And like at no point were you ahead in workers, I believe. The units lost tab is pretty average. They're both pretty even. None of that tells any story. But the fact that we have not been ahead all game, we're floating enough money to be ahead in workers, but we're just not doing it. What are we getting? +1? We're getting +1 range, which is fine. Did we get road speed? Can't tell on here. G, we have road speed. He's making actual Phoenix. So I think we've been behind all game. Alright, that's an easy cleanup. We have Overseer. We have an Overseer. We have energy on the Overseer. I'd love to see the drop changelings and send the changelings out first before you commit into something you don't know is happening. Or maybe you're committing into something while something's hitting your side of the map. That's too much. Yeah, pick off what you can. Leave. $14 lings. 14 lings, and also I just want to add, we should probably do our injects again. We have queens just hanging around. This base never got saturated properly. The 14 lings are good, but what would also be better is just having more stuff coming. Army value for the Protoss, and no, for the Protoss, yeah. The Protoss army is just bigger and better. We're not injecting. We keep pumping queens, which I honestly love. But we're behind in workers. We don't know this guy has a third base. This is a good catch. And now we finally see the third base. What are we going to do? We're A moving over it while we're doing this. We don't know how that attack's going. And the answer is not great. I think we're going to get good damage here, but it's going to be a close one. We should be droning behind this though. I think one round of drones behind this, and then you get straight back into army afterwards. What do we lose? Even. Pretty even? But again, you've been behind all game pretty much in terms of worker count. It doesn't matter if he's one base, if he's got more workers than you, because when he takes his natural, he can just pull all those probes off. He's still got a dude sitting on the Zelnaga tower in the middle of the map as well, which is really painful, right? Because we don't have that vision, so we can't tell what's going on. We got double evo chambers, but we probably only got the one upgrade. Good APM by Dactyl. I really hope we don't attack into this too easy. We're not gonna wait for the roaches. We're just gonna send it. We're just gonna let the lings go in and get absolutely crushed here. Roaches and Ravagers are gonna get destroyed. The Queens got pulled off the creep accidentally. That's good to bring the creep spread up to the Queens to help meet them. We're taking a ton of bases, but we've been behind all game. We've been behind all game. We're at 70 workers versus 52, 18 worker deficit. And because we keep throwing armies away, we keep needing to refresh. We're not using any of this time that we're attacking as drone window time. And that's what's killing you. A lot of small bad choices, but ultimately you keep building these tiny armies and just sending them into the gauntlet. Instead of just building a big army. This is probably one of the few games that you could have almost got away with just going 66 drones into Mass Roach and Hydra, and it would have been perfectly fine. And you didn't, because you would, I guess you're panicked, but we didn't see when he took this. We had no idea what we're going up against in any capacity. What's our scout? We do see the Roro and the Stargate, which looks sick in this skin, of course, but we have, like, this is a lot of gateways he's got now already. 7 gateways. He's got charge and blink coming. He's already got +1 air and +1 attack on the ground. So he's in a good spot upgrade wise. What have you got coming? You've got +1 and +1. Sorry, +2 and +1. I wish that would say differently. But we're dead. We're 30 supply down. We don't have a better income. We've never had a better income. Even when he was on one base, we had a worse income. He had more workers than you. I don't know what you wanted to, like, what do you, I don't understand what you're mad about. What did you want differently from that, though? I feel like you've almost got these rules in your head about how the game should work, and like if he does this, he can't do that, and yeah, some of it's true, but also like if you just don't make workers, and your opponent does make workers, you almost lose. So I bet you if you watch him, right, he's just making workers, man, and this is how like Terran and Proto should be. They should just be making workers the whole time, and then when the natural comes online, they can just. This is bad too, by the way. This should be here, ready to go. Once this is done, he's got 6 out of 16. He's already like very close to halfway through getting to the next one. And look, yeah, we're chroning probes, dude. There's not a metric here that I think would say you were winning the game. Right now you are mining slightly more, but he has more gas income, so that makes up for that difference. But even this, he's put more money into pylons, right? So he just has more money free to do other stuff. So if you want to play these games, you need to get better at just believing in yourself and just making some drones, dude. He wasn't even saturated properly. Yeah, here we go. We pulled this off. Now he's like, he saturates his natural. This is so late.
We meet our fate.
He saturates his natural at 5 minutes. Your natural is not saturated yet. When do you finish saturating yours? Boom. At 6 minutes. A minute later. That's common sense, man. Look, again, not a metric here that puts you ahead. Not a single metric. You opened with a pool first and then a hatchery, and he pretty much did the same thing but for Protoss, and he was making workers and you didn't. Sometimes that's all it comes down to. You just didn't have enough stuff. You didn't have enough stuff because you weren't spending it properly. How long did we have 21 workers on here? We took the gases, right? This is the stuff that kills me though. We have 6 drones. 6 lava, sorry. We have 6 lava. We could have gone 3-3. Instead we built 6 roaches, which also not a bad choice, but to make things easier for you, just grab 3, put them over here while you're staring at this, make 3 drones, and rally them into that gas, and boom, we're at least 2 base saturated. Which would, right now, that would have put you ahead for the first time in this entire game. Briefly, very briefly, just then, would have put you ahead. But you do not know that he's got a third, you don't have any idea what the composition is. It's too hard to win these games blind, and we're doing everything we can to not help ourselves. We're not injecting properly, we're just building like haphazard units. It's a schmozzle. It's an absolute schmozzle. And to not know that he was ahead the entire game, like I don't know if you've watched the replay, but like again, you're supposed to be a base ahead. It doesn't have to always be a base of workers, but it needs to be at least a base, or you need to at least keep up. If you're not one basing or like doing a really strong 2 base push or something, you should be aiming to just make drones. Just make as many drones as you can, as quickly as you can, and just keep an eye on your opponent, and that's it. All the rest of your energy should go straight into making sure that you stay. You just keep pumping drones. Because look at this. I don't think he stops making probes almost the entire game. Probably has a couple of small points where he does. Probably when that fight's happening, he wasn't making anything. I think he's cut probes for a little bit here. Yeah. No, there he goes. No, he's back on it again. This was a good fight, and I honestly think you probably take that fight for what it was. Take your 700 minerals that you were up, have a look at what he's got, make a judgment call, and go, you know what, this isn't for me. Or if you are going to do this, the roaches together, and they just hit one unit and kill it instantly, and you snap the DPS in half very quickly as you go through and just hit, kill, hit, kill, hit, kill a unit, as opposed to like having an all-out fight and letting the battery heal them up. And where's this gone? We keep having the Lings lead the charge as well, which is really bad. Our army shouldn't be working like this. You've rallied it to here and then to here, so it's going to come here and then awkwardly go around here and then go up. If it wasn't in the middle of getting attacked, but yeah, that's game over. I think that was a good chance for you to just take what you had and kind of ride with it. Not today though, I guess. Not today. So that's 1 down. So next one will be, this was an interesting one as well. This is Dactyl again. Oh sorry, cut this off.